Hello, my name is Sherie Tengbergen, and I'm the author of the DVD, The Watercolor Gourmet Cooks For You. In this clip, I'm going to show you how to make swirling paint using water and watercolors. You begin by taking a very wet brush, and I use a wash brush to make a very moist surface. Lots and lots of water on this, okay, because this is what we call the wet on wet technique in watercolor. You're going to put a whole bunch of water down on your paper. Then you're going to take a round brush and load it up with your favorite color, making it nice and strong, and you're just going to swish that color around with your round brush. And you can change colors if you want. I'm using permanent rose and I'm using some blue here. And you see how the water runs because of so much of the paint color is running because of so much water on your paper. And so what I like to do is I like to let this dry, and I have an example right here, and then I take that example and I take a smaller brush with a little bit darker color of one of the colors that I've used, and I go back and I put some detail on this. I might put some lines, I might put some dots, kind of making an abstract painting using the swirls as my basis. It's quite a great technique, and you can do it in all different colors. Here I have one with the purples, and I'm going to pick up some permanent rose and some blue, and I again will highlight with fine lines the colors that I want to bring out and make some lines to add some interest to what I've painted. Again, this is the wet on wet technique in watercolor. You begin with a very wet surface and drop your colors inside, and you see how it spreads as it goes. If you don't like too much spreading, you can tape your paper down on your palette and make sure that it stays nice and flat, and you'll get a little bit less of the swirling water look. Another technique I like to use with the swirling water is to go ahead and paint the background first. This one's been done on just plain white watercolor paper, but this one I put a layer of cadmium orange first, let it dry totally, wet the paper, and then added my swirls. And by using an opposite color on the color wheel, which is blue, with the orange, you get a nice contrast, and you have a colored background, which is always a difficult thing to come up with in watercolors. This is Sherie Tengbergen, and thank you for watching.